Hi friends, MD Vegan. It's time for my daily greens and to me cucumber is also a green. It's a fruit, not a vegetable, because the seeds are inside and that's the definition of a fruit. The seeds, you can see the seeds here. The fruit is the part of the plant that bears the fruit, the seed-bearing part of a fruit, of a plant, that's a fruit. So technically a cucumber is a fruit. Same with an avocado, also a fruit. The seed is inside. Yeah, but we use them as a vegetable because they are in savory dishes usually. I mean, avocados can also be used in a chocolate. But today I make a mayonnaise. I make a cashew mayonnaise with cilantro. And in mayonnaise, usually I take a nut and the avocado. Avocado is the more fatty part. Nuts are also fat, but they are firm. And usually a mayonnaise is based on oil. But you can also do that with an avocado and nuts and water. Yeah? And you don't need the oil. And that's of course nice because the oil is empty calories, the medical science says, and it's not so healthy. It's not whole food. And you should eat whole food. We should eat whole food to have a healthy food. Whole food is healthy food. Not whole food is not healthy usually. Yeah, but so sometimes I take a little bit of oil, yeah, but for other reasons, texture, or sometimes for a salad dressing a little bit, or so. But here the mayonnaise, yeah, that's half a cup of cashews and just half a small avocado. Yeah, so the avocado part is a little bit less small. The texture I think is nicer with a little bit more nuts, and cashew is a soft nut, so you can easily blend it. And then there is another part that is a sour part, that is here. I have a lime here, and I don't know if I use all lime because mayonnaise is usually not too sour, but I use it as salad mayonnaise today, so I begin with half a lime and add later a little bit more maybe. And I have garlic and salt and chili pepper, chili powder. Chili powder, Himalayan salt, that's a teaspoon. It's a good teaspoon, and a smaller amount, half a teaspoon of chili powder, and one nice or two small cloves of garlic. That's just a measurement to start, I begin with a little less. So here I begin with a half a lime. The avocado, the garlic goes in, and a teaspoon of salt goes in, and the half teaspoon of chili powder goes also in. But the rest of the avocado, of the lime, I hold it to later. I want to see, because salad mayonnaise is for a dressing on a salad, and it covers all the ingredients of the salad. And then the flavor is diluted by these ingredients. And so you begin with a dressing and taste it and say, oh, that's nice, that's how I want it. Then you put it in a salad, it tastes different, lower, it's less flavor. And then you are disappointed, especially the cucumber has a lot of water, it takes a lot of flavor, can be hot, and the flavors around it, because it's neutralizing. Yeah. And then you don't taste anything, and that's not nice. A cucumber salad has to taste something like something. So I begin with a smaller amount of lime. Always in my mind, I can add something later. And the water, I begin with a half a cup, maybe. I have to add something later. And here also, caution, because the cucumber salad, shown in a moment, releases water, when you put it in a salad bowl, and the dressing on top. And then you have a runny dressing, it gets even runnier. So maybe I have to begin with a little less water for my dressing. Later dance. This was just the first blending to break the cashews down and to get a feeling for the texture. Yeah, it's a little bit too firm, maybe. Mayonnaise is firm, usually a little bit. It could be a little runnier for the salad, but let's see. You know what? I put the rest of the lime in there and a little bit more water. just a little bit, because I always think about the cucumbers and the runniness that the water comes out, so careful. One more blended in. Another quick blending to check now the second time the flavor and the texture. Looks a lot better. Yeah, that's the texture I would like. I'll show you in a bit, but first I taste it. Yeah, there we go. So it's a whole lime here in this case. It's always different, you know. Also what you like. You make your own. You can begin with a half lime, and then you add the whole lime, or same with the salt, you know. It's always up to you. And up to the other ingredients. They always are different. More or less water in the ingredients, then you need more or less flavor adding. But now, what I do is I show you something, how to slice a cucumber. Here is half of the cucumber has been sliced. These are thin slices. And to get these nice slices very easily, I have a tool that is really perfect. It's called Mandolin. Maybe you know it. This is the V blade here is characteristic typical for the Mandolin, and here is a little tool to make it thicker or thinner. Is this inlay? You can change that inlay, put different ones. You have different shapes when you slice it. And this is for slices. Others are for stripes and so on. But then you can use how thick the slice should be. You can here vary that. And I want a thin slice. So I do it like this, and I put the slice directly into the salad bowl, and this is something you should also know. I will tell you about the cut-resistant glove. Yeah, this is a game changer for this mandolin. Without this, I'm always concerned, oh, will I cut my fingers? Because the blades are so hot, so sharp. And if you do this movement, you know, cutting the slices on the mandolin, with the mandolin, then at some point the fingers get closer and closer to the blades, and you touch them with this speed without the gloves. That's not so nice. And so with the gloves you can touch them, and you can go down to the bottom of the fruit, the cucumber, and then now I touch the blades, but nothing happens to my fingers. Really amazing, these cut-resistant gloves, and that's all I keep from the cucumber. You see, that's the rest. It's almost nothing. And there's no way you can use the mandolin without the cut-resistant glove. And you have only this as a remainder. That's not possible, usually. Or you have to do it very slowly and careful, but who wants slowly and careful? Yeah. And the mandolin is for making it quick and easy. So it wouldn't make sense to make it slowly. So that's what I want to show you today. That's all, you know. I have sliced already the rest. See these perfectly sliced here, you see, and even if professional chefs use that mandolin in the kitchen because it's so perfect and so easy, yeah, to slice something. You can always do that with a knife or a cutting board, chef's knife. You can also do that, but you don't have the perfectness, perfection of the slice. I would think, you know, if you're not really a super chef or something. One cucumber, it's wonderful for a salad. It's enough. The cucumber is food and drink at the same time. This is 97% of water, or even more, in one cucumber. And but there is the rest, you know, the green color outside, the chlorophyll, and there is a fiber in there, and many nutrients, important ones. That is very healthy fruit and food at the same time. Food and drink at the same time. It has been cultivated for thousands of years. Very amazing thing. And what I add now, you can make so many different fruit, cucumber salads. My favorite is oftentimes just sliced onion, just a sliced onion. I have used also my mandolin for this. It's no problem. You slice the onion in no time. And with these thin slices, what happens if you put it onto a salad and the dressing, these thin slices, they can even be thinner. You see, those are two very thin slices. And the hot flavor of the onion is washed out from the cucumber water and from the dressing, and then you don't taste it so much anymore. The dressing, this flavor of the onion, this earthy umami flavor, this goes into the dressing and it changes the dressing a little bit. It's really wonderful. And onions to me are perfect for cucumbers. Onions are hot, they have this hot crunch, and that goes so nice with the water from the cucumber. So it's very delightful. And what I also sometimes do in the cucumber salad is an avocado here. It's a large avocado. Put it into small pieces. Yeah, that goes in cucumber salad. You don't like that? I can understand. You leave it away. Yeah, herbs. You can use herbs or something. I like avocado for cucumber salad, also, and a chili pepper. Just sliced it, and here there's some seeds. You may see that here. There's some seeds, and you might take them out because when the cucumber, when the you see there very clearly. When you see this, when you have your chili pepper very hot, there are different ones, very different ones, and you have a very hot one. You might want to take out the seeds because they make it really hot. But this one is a medium one. It's not so hot, so I can leave the seeds in. I like the slices. And then here, that's what my cucumber salad looks like before I put the dressing on top. Isn't that beautiful? I do that later with the dressing. And now I go back to my dressing. It has soaked for a moment, and that's good. So what I now need to do, that's wonderful. I put cilantro in. That's a bunch of cilantro. And with the stems, and I put the stems there on the ground of this little glass. Wait a minute. There are some stems, the stems of the cilantro. Here you see that the stems here. I put them in first because I want them blended more than the leaves. The leaves are very tender and the stems are a little bit firm, but not too firm. Put them in the dressing. A lot of power is in the stems. I wouldn't waste them. But when you blend it first, I make it a little bit creamier with the cashews, and I prepare the stems, make them small or tiny. And now, once they are in and broken down, I can now put the whole leaves in. You don't need to do that to separate the stem from the leaf, but I don't want to waste the stems, and it is nicer when they are a little bit before. And now I only need to pulse it because I don't want the leaves to be completely broken down into a smooth cream. I want to have them a little bit chunky, and they're very tender. Cilantro leaves are perfectly tender, so they can be a little bit chunky. That's all I need to do. I do a taste again. Yeah, that looks nice. Cilantro is a perfect combination with avocado, chili, onion too. So nice together. And I like it also for the cucumber salad. I show you what it looks like. See here, now you see the creaminess of this cilantro mayonnaise. I can put it all on top here. It's the right amount. I just will just put it, scrape down the sides of the blender and get some more out of it. Such a nice nice ingredient, the cashews, the avocados. I don't want to waste too much of it. So that's it. Just tossing, and then I can enjoy. And I guess it's a nice salad. I didn't make this one before. The cashew mayonnaise with cilantro. That's a new one. I made the salad, the same dressing yesterday for myself. The video comes out soon, but Ray's already covered, I don't know. But it's a new dressing for me, and it's a very nice one. The cilantro is a very powerful green herb. Green herbs are the second healthiest food we have, herbs and spices. And the green herb of cilantro or parsley, they have a powerful quality. They can remove heavy metals from the body. The body tends oftentimes to keep them. and then the inner organs can be harmed. And that's everywhere is that there's heavy metals in our industrialized worlds, and so cilantro does a good job to get them out. Yeah. Greens in general, but especially cilantro and parsley. So my salad looks like that. I will enjoy right away. I love cucumber salads. Always a classic. And I always make a little change, just a new dressing, some other ingredients. It's very easy. I don't take too many ingredients. The number is small, so that I have a perfect understanding what this rest of the recipe consists of. It's very easy to remember. There's 3 ingredients, 4 ingredients. That's easy to remember. When you have a list of 20 ingredients, how would you remember that? It's not so easy to keep it in mind. But this small numbers of ingredients, I can quickly make a change, have a new recipe, and so forth. So I can incorporate endless variety in my vegan diet just by making small changes all the time. And that's considered very healthy. More and more we learn about that. That's called because of the food synergy, how the ingredients in an ingredient how the nutrients in an ingredient play together. They boost each other, or you can also, and so on. That's a complicated topic, but here, bottom line is, the more plants we incorporate in our menu, the diet, over the year, the better. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe at MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.